Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. I'm your host, Ginny. Today, we're diving into some exciting updates. First off, President Joe Biden has extended the Deferred Enforced Departure program for Hong Kong residents in the U.S., allowing them to stay until February 2027. This move comes as a crucial support for the human rights of Hong Kongers facing political repression back home. In financial news, Hong Kong stocks have hit a two-week high, boosted by cooling U.S. inflation rates that spark hopes for interest rate cuts. The Hang Seng Index surged by 1.6%, making Asian equities an attractive option for investors. Notably, companies like China Hongqiao Group saw significant stock increases, reflecting a broader trend across major Asian markets. Lastly, the Hong Kong police have launched a cutting-edge mobile forensics lab to speed up crime scene investigations. This innovative lab can reduce evidence testing time from half a day to just 1 hour, significantly enhancing the police's capabilities. With exciting developments like these, there's plenty to discuss. Please continue to watch for more details. South China Morning Post reports that President Joe Biden has extended the Deferred Enforced Departure program for Hong Kong residents in the United States for an additional 2 years, allowing them to remain in the country until February 5, 2027. This decision comes in response to the ongoing erosion of human rights in Hong Kong, particularly following the enforcement of the national security law by Beijing and the recent sentencing of activists for participating in peaceful political activities. Biden emphasized the United States' commitment to supporting the freedoms of Hong Kong residents and providing a safe haven for those who have been deprived of their rights. Notably, the extension will not apply to individuals who have returned to Hong Kong or mainland China since 2021, nor to those with criminal backgrounds or potential adverse implications for U.S. foreign policy. South China Morning Post also highlights a surge in Hong Kong stocks, reaching a two-week high, driven by a slowdown in U.S. inflation that raises the possibility of interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. The Hang Seng Index increased by 1.6%, while the Hang Seng Tech Index saw a 2.1% rise. Major Chinese indices also saw gains, reflecting a positive sentiment across Asian markets. Key stocks such as China Hongqiao Group and Zijin Mining Group experienced significant increases, and tech giants like Alibaba and Tencent also saw upward movement. The U.S. Core Consumer Price Index showed a modest increase, suggesting a potential easing of inflation pressures, which has contributed to the optimistic outlook for equity markets in the region. South China Morning Post further reports on the innovative launch of Hong Kong's first mobile forensics laboratory, designed to enhance the speed and efficiency of crime scene investigations. This state-of-the-art lab, valued at 1.4 million Hong Kong dollars, was first utilized in a murder case, significantly reducing the time required to gather evidence from several hours to just 1 hour. Equipped with advanced technology, including a 3D fingerprint scanner and various detection systems, the mobile lab allows officers to conduct detailed examinations on-site and transmit results back to headquarters in real time. This initiative reflects the Hong Kong police's commitment to improving their investigative capabilities and response times, particularly for serious crimes, and is expected to lead to more frequent utilization of forensic support in the field. South China Morning Post highlights the rising trend of birthstones, which are gems linked to one's birth month and believed to provide protection and luck. This surge in popularity is largely attributed to the growing interest in personalized jewelry, with celebrities like Taylor Swift and Hailey Bieber showcasing their birthstones in meaningful ways. Swift wore an opal pendant, symbolizing her relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce, while Bieber sported a custom ring featuring contrasting stones representing her November birthstone and her son's August birthstone. Each month boasts a unique gemstone, such as garnet for January, amethyst for February, and diamond for April, each carrying its own symbolism and significance. In another article, the South China Morning Post celebrates the achievements of contemporary jewelry artist Anna Hu has successfully placed her exquisite pieces in 4 prestigious museums around the world. The centerpiece of her success is the enchanted white lily bangle, now part of the British Museum's collection. This stunning piece, inspired by Qing dynasty art, features a vibrant 30.48-carat natural rubellite surrounded by intricate floral designs. Hu's work is characterized by a blend of naturalism and innovative materials, reflecting her deep appreciation for both Eastern and Western artistic traditions. Her creations, including the China red magpie brooch and yin yang hand ornament, showcase her unique vision and craftsmanship, further establishing her as a leading figure in high jewelry. Lastly, the South China Morning Post reports on Marco Rubio's comments regarding North Korea's nuclear ambitions during his Senate confirmation hearing. Rubio criticized Kim Jong-un as a dictator and emphasized the need for a comprehensive approach to address North Korean policies. He acknowledged the challenges posed by Kim's reliance on nuclear weapons as a means of maintaining power, highlighting that sanctions have failed to deter the regime's development of its nuclear capabilities. Rubio called for strategies to prevent conflict with U.S. allies and to discourage other nations from pursuing similar weapons programs, while reflecting on the limited success of previous diplomatic efforts during the Trump administration. South China Morning Post. In a world where technology meets emotion, the rise of AI companions has transformed the landscape of modern love. The author shares their experience of engaging with virtual relationships, where friends have turned to AI for emotional support following difficult breakups. One friend finds solace in nightly conversations with ChatGPT, which offers encouragement and advice for moving on. Another has created a personalized chatbot modeled after a beloved celebrity, bringing a unique blend of humor and intimacy to her daily commute. As the author experiments with various AI characters, they discover how these digital interactions can feel surprisingly real, offering compliments and attention that many crave. However, the allure of these AI lovers fades when the subscription expires, revealing the limitations of such relationships and prompting a reflection on the importance of real human connections. South China Morning Post. The once thriving think tank community in Hong Kong now faces a stark decline, reminiscent of a dark winter. Andrew Fung Ho Kung, from the Hong Kong Policy Research Institute, reminisces about the institute's influential past, where their research shaped government policy. However, dwindling funding and staff have left many think tanks struggling to maintain relevance, with some unable to publish research for years. The political landscape has shifted dramatically since the imposition of the national security law, limiting the space for policy advocacy and reducing public consultations. As the number of active think tanks decreases, those that remain are urged to adapt and support the city's evolving needs. The situation raises concerns about the future of policy research in Hong Kong, emphasizing the vital role think tanks play in fostering informed discussions and solutions to societal issues. South China Morning Post. During his confirmation hearing, Senator Marco Rubio, nominated by President-elect Donald Trump as Secretary of State, expressed strong concerns regarding China's influence over the Panama Canal. He highlighted the strategic vulnerability posed by Chinese companies operating ports at both ends of the canal, which is crucial for U.S. trade and military operations. Rubio's remarks echoed Trump's previous criticisms and proposed actions to regain control over the canal. He also condemned China's actions in Hong Kong, claiming it has become a tool for advancing Chinese interests, and emphasized the need for the U.S. to reduce its dependency on China. His comments reflect a broader commitment to countering China's global ambitions, advocating for Taiwan's defense, and maintaining a strong stance against Beijing's military activities in the region. Rubio's long-standing reputation as a critic of China underscores the challenges ahead for U.S.-China relations under the new administration. South China Morning Post. Justin Stewart's journey to setting boundaries at work began after a harrowing experience that led to his hospitalization due to exhaustion. Despite the praise he received for his relentless hustle, the toll on his mental and physical health became undeniable. Realizing the need for change, he took the courageous step of relinquishing side jobs and communicating his off-duty hours to colleagues. Experts emphasize the importance of saying no for personal well-being, suggesting practical strategies such as aggressive scheduling, crafting scripts for declining requests, and recognizing one's limits. For instance, workplace engagement coach Kara Hauser advocates for simply stating unavailability without lengthy explanations, while psychotherapist Isra Nasir highlights the necessity of assessing one's workload before agreeing to additional tasks. South China Morning Post. In a competitive landscape, Chinese AI startup Minimax has launched a series of low-cost open-source models, including the Minimax 01 family, which boasts capabilities comparable to leading AI models like ChatGPT. Following a surge of innovation in the AI sector, Minimax's foundational language model has demonstrated proficiency in various benchmarks, solidifying its position among the top players in the industry. The launch comes shortly after rival DeepSeek's successful introduction of its V3 model, showcasing the rapid pace of development within China's AI market. However, despite the technological advancements, challenges remain for startups like Minimax in monetizing their products, particularly with the presence of well-funded competitors like ByteDance, which dominates the chatbot landscape. SCMP Opinion. As the Lunar New Year approaches, a call for a greener approach to the traditional practice of giving lychee emerges. While many still flock to banks for crisp new banknotes to fill their red packets, the environmental impact of this habit cannot be ignored. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority has urged the public to consider using notes that are as good as new, thereby reducing waste. The rise of cashless transactions offers an alternative that aligns with sustainable living, yet many remain attached to the conventional methods. Green groups are actively promoting recycling initiatives for red packets, and with the mainland's successful transition to digital greetings and lychee, there is hope that Hong Kong can embrace similar changes. By adopting eco-friendly practices, the community can honor traditions while also contributing to a more sustainable future. SCMP Opinion highlights the alarming rise of cross-border job scams that have lured individuals into forced labor situations, particularly affecting Hongkongers. The Hong Kong and Thai governments are now collaborating to rescue victims and combat these syndicates, with a recent mission to Thailand yielding positive responses but no rescues. Undersecretary for Security Michael Chook Hao Yip emphasized the importance of safety for visitors and the need for decisive measures to bring the victims home. The article underscores the vulnerability of individuals seeking better job opportunities abroad and stresses the importance of verifying job offers, as many can be deceptive. South China Morning Post takes us back to December 1985, when pop icon Madonna arrived in Hong Kong to film Shanghai Surprise alongside her then-husband Sean Penn. The film, backed by George Harrison, was set to feature extravagant special effects reminiscent of Indiana Jones. Despite her efforts to evade the press, the film's producer assured that Madonna was not avoiding media attention but was focused on the demanding preparations for the shoot. The article reflects on how the film's production encountered challenges in securing permission to shoot in mainland China, hinting at the complexities of foreign filmmaking in the region at that time. Al Jazeera reports on the surge of U.S. imports from China as companies brace for potential tariffs from President-elect Donald Trump. As fears of a renewed trade war loom, businesses have been stockpiling goods, leading to a significant increase in imports, particularly in consumer items like apparel and electronics. December saw a 14.5% rise in container shipments from China, as companies like Helen of Troy Ltd and MSC Industrial Direct prepared for uncertain tariff policies. The article notes the complexities in analyzing the true impact of these tariffs amid strong consumer demand and other market disruptions, illustrating the intricate dynamics of international trade in the face of impending policy changes. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Got a book so big and bright, open it and take a flight. Learn about the stars and see everything is here for me. Flip the pages one by one, knowledge under the sun. From dinosaurs to galaxies, a world of endless mysteries. Encyclopedia, yay! Facts and fun all day. From A to Z, let's see. Curious minds run free. Jump into the pages deep. Secrets that you want to keep. Time will fly and you will find magic lies in every line. Animals and history, science full of mystery. Gotta read and gotta know. Watch our minds all start to grow. Encyclopedia, yay! Facts and fun all day. From A to Z, let's see. Curious minds run free, yeah. Jump into the pages deep. Secrets that you want to keep. Time will fly and you will find magic lies in every line. To run free line. Every line's run Animals and history, science full of mystery.